Hey, you, yes, you are probably way further along than you might realize. Let's break it down. I started my own run coaching business March this year. We are only in August, so just a handful of months, right? So while we are growing, we've added some support with a physical therapist, we've added a run coach, we have a great team of athletes. Having said all that, I am still very much solopreneur on my own, financially, emotionally, all the things. When shit hit the fan for me in my personal life, I had nowhere to run to. I didn't have a mom or a dad to go run to. I didn't have family nearby that I could just go crash and live rent-free with. I had nobody. I had to get myself up and out of a situation where I had no money because I was giving it all to said person. I didn't have a car in my own name. I didn't have a doctorate degree to where I could just go get a job somewhere. I chose to work as a run coach on the side as a hobby and to be a mom because that was the dream life, right? That softer life. But there came a point in my life where I couldn't take it anymore. The abuse, the infidelity, like it was just a nightmare. And I finally said, you know what, I'm gonna go out into the world and I'm gonna do this. And when I did that, I was working with a running company at the time. It just still wasn't providing enough income. And then the models changed, things shifted. And so it was like, okay, my back is against the wall. It's either make or break it. So while I'm literally just making it day to day, and I've learned to give gratitude for the meal I have in front of me. I've learned to give gratitude for the sun and the sky. I've learned to give gratitude for all the small things that we generally take for granted. So that is a gift in this process. But my point in this whole spiel is that I was really down on myself saying, God, Jessica, you are in so much debt. You're not building wealth right now. You're just kind of scraping by. What kind of leader are you? And then I had to reflect, Jessica, yes, I talk to myself. It's a thing. Sometimes you gotta be your own cheerleader. I was not fortunate enough to have a strong support system in a rooted and grounded familial sense, if that makes sense. Now, I'm not gonna go into that aspect of it because that is deeper and personal. I didn't have a network, and the religious network I was a part of kind of, for lack of a better word, kind of shut me down and took away my voice to be able to sing. I was left with nothing. I had nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, no one to lean on. I had no trust fund. I had no funds. But here I am, elevating others, choosing to stay grounded in the light, choosing to elevate, choosing to educate, choosing to learn, choosing to invest, choosing to collaborate with people. 10 years ago, this was not Jessica. This was, let me just be a good little housewife and pretend to run a business. Needless to say, that is not who I am anymore. I am a leader. I'm a visionary. I have all these incredible gifts, and I had to do it with nothing. I'm building something from the ground up, completely from the ground. Like I'm not even the dirt. I'm like the sediment underneath the dirt. Like that's where I had to start because I had nothing. I was not born into privilege. I was born into abuse. I was born into neglect. I was born into abandonment. That's what I was born into. So when you see me meditating and talking about mindset shifts, I am talking about breaking generational curses. As a run coach, I coach you as a runner and an athlete, but also as a human, because I recognize we tend to perform out of ego with something to prove. And that's where I was 10 years ago. That's probably where I was 5 years ago. It's probably where I was 2 years ago. If I'm being honest, I had something to prove to the world. But when I let everything die and just literally burn to the ground, my ego died with it, and now I am being reborn. Why am I sharing this with you? You're watching me online, probably looks like I'm doing really great. Not really financially, I'm not. I'm scraping by, but I'm still continuing to build because I believe this is what the Holy Spirit has called me to do, which is to run, to coach, to elevate, to spread light, to spread love, and to heal. In your running journey, where were you 10 years ago? I think we tend to lose sight of we have made because we're still looking at how far we have to go. I could be like, I still have $50,000 more to go. Or I could be like, I just healed a ton of generational curses. I now have self-confidence and I'm building something incredible. The financial stuff will come as long as I'm staying on my path. You could look at your marathon journey and be like, oh, I'm injured. Or you could be like, hey, I ran a marathon PR last year and it was incredible. Or it could be like, hey, I was never a runner before and I just ran my first 5K. Like, celebrate those small wins. And that will help you stay rooted and grounded as you continue on your journey. And most importantly, they find gratitude in the daily, mundane, everyday things. Gratitude is literally going to be the game changer for you if you can lean into gratitude for yourself and for how far you have come.